Hello everyone, welcome to Astra, the daily current affairs. This is Dhanunjayareddy bringing you the current affairs for the day. Let's have a quick analysis about what we have in the Hindu newspaper as far as UPSC is considered for the day. So in the front page, you have opposition party criticizing the ruling party, saying that the opposition ruling party is trying to stifle the voice of the opposition members. Recently, we have seen almost 146 members of the parliament has been suspended from both houses of parliament, and the winter session has come to close. On the occasion of the closing ceremony, when the parliament was adjourned, the opposition members have made this comment. So these things can be used in answer writing. Uh, right? Macron accepts Prime Minister's invite to be the chief guest of Republic Day parade. Now we all know that after Narendra Modi has taken the charge of Prime Minister of this country, for every Independence Day, we have been calling various dignitaries from different countries to be heading this or to be as guests for our Republic Day. For the 2024 Republic Day celebrations, we have invited the the President of America, Mr. Joe Biden. However, because of his busy schedule, he couldn't come to India. As a result, we have extended the same thing to the Prime Minister of France, Mr. Emmanuel Macron. In this context, Mr. Emmanuel Macron has accepted this call. So French President Emmanuel Macron will be the chief guest at the Republic Day ceremony in the next January, as per the Ministry of External Affairs sources. India and France have been strategic partners, and this in what today we are celebrating at the upcoming year is the 25th anniversary of India-France strategic partnership. So this is going to be a very good visit as far as the relationships between the two democratic countries are considered. After this, crimes against women up by 12%, says the city police chief. Now the reason for this is there has been increase in the better reporting of cases. As a result, there has been increase. So subsequently, that is a good thing to note that police or people are participating in something called good reporting. Telangana state government offers up to 90% discounts on traffic challans. So for all those people who are staying in Telangana, you can avail this offer. If you have some challans on your vehicles, you can clear it between December 26th and January 10th, where the Telangana state police has given you some offer. After this, Center criticizes Tamil Nadu flood preparedness. This can be used in disaster management. Recently, we have seen some cities of Tamil Nadu, particularly the Chennai city, has been inundated in floods, and the southern parts of Tamil Nadu has also seen frequent floods. In this context, the central government, particularly the finance minister, Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman, has commented that the state government failed in order to be prepared for the floods or to be prepared for the disasters which are very frequent in the state of Tamil Nadu. So this is what it is saying. Now what it is important is, in Chennai you have a regional meteorological center which is the most advanced systems in the country, where you have 3 Doppler weather radars. As a result, these things, irrespective of having this, Chennai city has failed in this preparation. That is what they are saying. Going to the editorial page, Israel is fighting in the dark in Gaza, says Stanley John. Now this article speaks about how there is asymmetrical warfare between Israel and the Hamas. Though Israel has been consistently saying that they have superior military power, but when you look at the so-called the state actor called Israel and non-state actor like terrorist organizations like Hamas, Israel is falling short in order to eliminate this terrorist organization altogether. So, as a result, in this war of asymmetry, it is the casualties on the civilian side, which is something which is noteworthy. So, Israel government should stop these things, and they have to find out a permanent solution as far as Gaza is considered. That is what Mr. Stan Johnley has written. Now, that is not important for UPSC students as such. If you are a political science and international relations student, and if your optional is PSIR in the international relations, you can study that. Telecom law upgrades a digital authoritarian state. No need to study now. Once the telecom law is out, you can study it. Two down, this is regarding to the so-called the DMK senior functionary having involved in the corruption. The High Court of Telangana has clearly said that Tamil Nadu has clearly said that they are ineligible to hold the post of MLAs and ministers. In that context, that article was written. Awards for awards. This is about the latest Sahitya Academy Awards that was accorded to the people. So not that important again. So you do not have much editorials for the news again. Don't misconstruct IMF debt outlook, says center. This is regarding to the so-called the recent surveys done by IMF. What IMF has done is IMF has given scenario-based surveys for the upcoming years for the global economies. In this, they have surveyed that if again a COVID-19 situation is again going to arise in the coming days, definitely India's debt to GDP is going to be somewhere around 100%, which means debt is equal to 100% of GDP. In case if there is something called critical scenario in the future, the same thing is said for some countries like UK, China, and USA. For USA, they are saying that it is going to be 160, UK it is going to be 140, and China it is going to be 200, which is far worse than India. So, however, Indian government is saying that don't worry about all this. These are extreme scenarios of IMF. What is important is this question they can ask. Scenario-based assessment is in news. It is related to what? Scenario-based assessments is for IMF. Ministry holds meeting with the chief ministers of northeastern states over lagging divine scheme. What is this divine scheme? Divine scheme was developed by the Prime Minister in the year 2017, known as Development Initiative for Northeastern Region, and this is under the Ministry of Donor. Now, what is this? This scheme aims to develop rapid and holistic development of the northeastern regions. How? By funding infrastructure projects and social infrastructure projects there, social development projects. It will try to fulfill the gaps in various sectors and will not be a substitute for existing central state schemes. So the existing central state schemes is going to continue, and this is an additional scheme that is available. You can write it in internal security what the states have done for the so-called northeast, or what center has done for northeast. Gujarat will permit liquor consumption in gift city to attract financial institution. Now, what is one thing that you have to remember is after the state of Gujarat has been carved out in the year 1960, Gujarat was declared as a dry state. Dry state means throughout the state, consumption of alcohol is prohibited. However, over a period of time, in some zones, Gujarat has given these exemptions, particularly in the zones where you have special economic zones set up by the state. So here, as there will be second is in the tourism policy, Gujarat government has allowed liquor license in stores of selected houses, and the next one is now they are allowing it in the Gujarat gift city. Now only why they are allowing in some particular areas, these are the areas where there will be people from different parts of or different countries. Now these country people might be having the habit of consuming liquor, hence they have allowed them in some areas. Otherwise the state is a dry state since 1960. After this economic scenario turning benign, the minutes of meeting of December 7th, Monetary Policy Committee has been out. In this minutes of meeting, Monetary Policy Committee has decided that the economic scenario of India is going to be quite good in the upcoming days. This is what it said. The government has released the second tranche of tax devolution to the states, amounting to somewhere around 73,000 crores. So we all know that it is the center's obligation to devolve the taxes to the states as per Finance Commission recommendation. 15th Finance Commission has said the states should get 41% of the due shares of the net proceedings of taxes. This is what they said. China bans export of rare earth materials. Now, what are rare earth metals? These are group of lanthanides which are there in the so-called 17 metals in the periodic table. These are called rare earths. Which country has highest reserves of rare earths? China has highest reserves, and China is also the largest processor of rare earths in the world. Now it has good technology because rare earths are useful in the production of something called extremely important for production of electronic gadgets. So as a result, they have good technology here. Now China stopped exporting of this technology for other countries owing to regulatory or owing to national security. Center exploring one-stop health sector regulator for health sector insurance. So central government is trying to look at one common regulator for all the health sectors. These are the things that you have in today's newspaper, guys. Thanks for joining. Have a nice day.